Wow, guys, I'm so excited. I'm so pumped up. Guys, like for real, it's happening. It's happening. Wow, let's get this in. Let's get this in. Let's get this in. It's knockout time, baby. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Wow. Okay, guys, like I need you to seriously look at your life. I need you to take a moment and seriously look at all the things that you've been through. I want you to just take a second and look at your trials, your ups, your downs. And I come to realize that if you want to become successful, there are certain things in your life that you need to go through. And I understood this, like for everybody that's going after their dreams of becoming a accountant or going back to study at college, for everybody that's going through things, I can tell you guys, I'm so pumped up right now because I needed to understand this principle that I understand as I work on my craft, as I perfected my gift, as I walk in my greatness, as I empower people from day to day. I understood that to become successful, there were some things I needed to do. And the moment I stopped focusing on other people and I started to focus on me, I understood that to become successful, it's gonna be some hard days. There's gonna be some days that it's frustrating. There are gonna be some days that you get something that they call disappointment. But then I understood that there is no such thing as disappointment. The moment I woke up, guys, come on, guys. I need to get this in your spirit. I need to get this in your mindset. It's knockout time. Because I understood that there is no such thing as disappointment. I realized that there's everything that you are disappointed of is saving you for something greater. It's something that you did not achieve is saving you to give birth to something new. And I understood that everything is not just for a season, but for a lesson. And I understood that in order for me to walk in my greatness, in order for me to live my best life, in order for me to do what I was called to do, I needed to understand this principle. And this principle is not one that is easily accepted when you've worked for it, when you've grind for it, when you've been dreaming about it, and you showed up to the spot, and somehow it does not come in your hands. So what is disappointment? Like, let me take you to this place that you've been disappointed. Like you applied for this job and you did not get it. What is disappointment? Or you're being made redundant and you're disappointed. I want you to know something, like for real. I understood that there is no such thing as disappointment, but there is something. Sorry, guys. There is something that is called season. Wait for it. Wait for it. There is something that is called timing. And there is something that you have to understand in order for you to give birth to something amazing, in order for you to give birth to something great, in order for you to give birth to something out of this world that you can leave an impact. You got to understand that every disappointment is a greater blessing. And I took time to nurture my gift. I took time to look on the inside. I took time to look at the principles. I could remember that day, that good old day that I stood in that job and I decided, you know what? This was my last day. This was my last day. I'm going to work for you. And I made that jump because I applied for the position. They did not give me the position. I did everything I needed to do to get that job. And I understood that I was not going to be disappointed, but I was going to learn. I was going to do something more. I was going to invest in my gift. I was going to perfect my craft. I was going to stop focusing out there, and I was going to start focusing on me. So it's knockout time, baby. I want to ask you a question. What are your disappointments? What are the things that you told yourself that you are supposed to achieve and somehow you did not execute? I want to tell you, like for real, the only reason you were disappointed is because you did not realize you weren't ready for it. That's the truth. So there's no such thing as disappointment, but lessons. And every disappointment is a blessing. And I realized the moment I woke up, and the moment that I start working on my dream, I start, loving myself. I start perfecting my craft. I start investing in myself. I start helping others. I start looking at how I can better serve people. I realized that it was not the right time. You see, timing is not about your time. It's about God's time. Timing is about not looking at the 24 hours a day you've got in the clock to achieve your goal. No, but it's understand the bigger picture. It's being able to see the bigger picture. It's being able to understand that every step that you execute, every step that you perfect your gift, every step that you offer your services, you have to understand there's no such thing as disappointment. It's when the moment you start accepting this, the moment you start immersing yourself in this, you would come to realize that everything is a lesson that you need to learn, a lesson that would help you to grow and to become great and to do the things that people said you can't do. You see, I'm a published author. Look, I'm gonna tell you that I've got like two books already done, unpublished, but it's not time yet. I'm not disappointed that I haven't published them yet. No, because I understand it's about timing. And once you get to that place that you understand, you have to give your all or nothing. We realize to become successful, you're going to have some good days and some bad days. But it's your bad days that you do it anyway. It's your bad days that you execute. It's the bad days that you show up to the spot. It's the bad days that you get the greatest lessons from. It's the bad days that you, even though you were disappointed, that you understand in order for you to move to the next level. In order for you to move to the next level where you look at every disappointment as value. Because there's no such thing as disappointment. Guys, I want you to understand me with all your heart. I want you to realize this. If a man is not left you in your life, he walked out on you, he cheated on you, then don't be disappointed. Learn from it. Move forward. You can't afford to live on hang-ups of disappointment because you become stagnant. You become dead. You stop growing. You stop learning. You can't afford to become that person. And even though it becomes painful, even though that you don't feel like it, I need you to realize that every disappointment is a blessing. Because the blessing is in the process. I say this to everybody and people don't understand. How could I go on about the process so much that the process is allowing yourself to become a vessel to learn, allowing yourself for space to grow, allowing yourself in a position where you understand that there's no such thing as disappointment. The moment you get to that mindset, the moment you accept what is happening now, and understanding that you're here and now decides what your next step is. Not what people say about you because they did not give you the job. Not with what people might think about you. But it's understand that every step, you've got to be faithful. You've got to be dedicated. You've got to understand in order for you to live your best life. There is no such thing, my friends, as disappointment. So today, as knockout time, and I wrap it up real quick, I want you to seriously look at yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. Like, look at your life. Look at where you've come from. Look at the things that you're going through. Look at your ups and downs. Look at the things that you are working on, your goals, your aspirations, your dreams. And every time you knock, it seems like you keep being disappointed. But the truth is, it's a lesson. There's a lesson that you have to understand. Consistency, dedication, faithfulness. Come on, guys. You need to understand this is a part of the process. And this is going to bring out the quality what you're about to produce. And even though you fail once, even though you fail twice, even though you fail 3 times, you get back up and you keep going. And I want you to know this is not because I think it's easy. No. There's no such thing as easy. especially when it's desirable, especially when you want it bad, especially when it's everything to you. It means the world to you. It doesn't matter. It don't come today. It will come. Whatever you're dreaming for, whatever you're working on, it will come to pass. But this thing that you're going to shall pass. And this disappointment shall pass. And no matter all your obstacles, no matter your trials, no matter your disappointment, as you may call them, I needed to understand those are your lessons. And this is the time that Patricia, you need to understand. That Fabian, that you need to understand. That Diane, that you need to understand. That Nadine, you got to understand. That Faraz, you need to understand. That everything that you dream of, is on the other side of your consistency. It's on the other side of you understanding that every time a knockback is just a setup for a comeback. It's a setup where it is like a slingshot that it allows you to pick yourself up again and look at the things that you are doing. Look at the things that you're not doing. And if you're not doing them, then get them done. So there's no such thing as disappointment. Everything is a learning curve. Everything, when you start approaching life like this, when you start approaching life as a learning curve, everything is something that you need to get for yourself, not for somebody else. You see, the problem is, and I talk about forgiveness all the time, and some people don't get it. People don't get it. You are looking in the mirror and you're talking about, I want to succeed. You think when I tell you push past the pain, when I say push past the pain, I'm talking about you've got to grind. You've got to work. You've got to dedicate. You've got to invest in yourself. You've got to realize the value of your life. Because everything in life that is desirable and you desire of and you want in your life, it's going to take some work. And the moment you get to that mindset, the moment you realize that this is what it is the moment you start becoming successful. It's knockout time, baby. And guys, do me a favor. If you got the message today, just share this video. Invite your friends to watch. And please, as I say this to you every single time, get this in your spirit. I'll say this. Love the life you live. Come on. You say it with me. Love the life you live. And live the life you love. Let love be the reason why you wake up every single day. Every single moment. Every single day. And no matter your disappointments. No matter your obstacles. No matter the situation that you go through. I don't matter what you're going through, because you got to grow through it. It's your boy Dr. G, the Love Motivator. I'm out of here. Have a fantastic day. It's knockout time, baby. I'm gone.